season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Aggies are on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
run it. It's Wormley. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Scanning the field, it's Ellington. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Norman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block pen. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away. Finds his tight end. And they swarm him under. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a bet.
He's loose on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw, it's Ellington. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Guard in the backfield. It's Armstrong. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25. They put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They try to get it outside on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And on this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Norman. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got a man. It's Norman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wormley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you just...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. He might want another play. Out of the gun, the inside kick.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. This one's complete. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch approaching the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Finds his man. It's Norman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw for it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to...
Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. The 20. Touchdown, USC. He got a step and just dusted the field. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end now in motion. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give and tick, 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 tick. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Norman. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely